Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Marcus. This is going to be a channel about self-improvement. I'm not in a position to coach anybody or tell anybody what they should be doing with their life because honestly, I haven't figured mine out yet. But I've always been a person that thought I can do greater things. I know I have potential. We all know that potential doesn't mean shit though if you don't do anything about it. So on this page, I want to document things, I want to have fun with you guys, and I want to build a community. I don't know how that's going to look or how it's going to go, but I'm just going to start by documenting and putting things out there. So my first story for you guys is about how I've been humbled in the last couple months. I've spent my whole life playing football. I started at about 12 years old and I played till about 23. And if you've ever played football before, you know that you have to be very big and strong to play that sport. You lift a lot of weights, you bench press a lot, you clean, you squat, you do Olympic lifts, you do a lot of sprints. These guys are not weak. And I played running back, which is a very strong position. You take a lot of hits, you run into linebackers, get tackled by D linemen. But this isn't about football. This is about kickboxing, Muay Thai specifically. So I joined a gym 2 months ago called Pacific Top Team here in Kelowna. And the first day I walked in, like every guy, I think we have an inflated ego of how tough we actually are. Everybody thinks they can fight. Let's be honest. Everybody thinks they can fight. I've been in a few street fights. Some have gone my way, some haven't. But I thought I was a little bit tougher than I was. So I come into class and we learn a few techniques and we work out a little bit. We do some cardio. It's nothing I've never seen before, but then we square up. And that's when, I learned a great lesson. I matched up with this kid that I'm 5'10". He's probably about 6'2". He's definitely a little bit taller than me, but definitely skinny. Looks like a string bean. Definitely can't even bench 2 plates. And this guy put the work on me. I'm not gonna lie. He was hitting me with combos, shit I couldn't even see coming, things I couldn't do anything about. And it actually humbled me a massive, massive amount. It made me realize that you cannot judge a book by its cover. You have no idea what someone is capable of. And physical stature, you can tell actually with athletes, doesn't always correlate to how strong they are. That's one thing that really got me in the gym, is that since I've finished playing football, I've been weightlifting, and weightlifting has made me big and strong. So I look pretty tough and pretty intimidating to the regular average person. But that does not mean you are tough. That does not mean you can throw hands. That does not mean you have skills. It does not mean you can block, evade, attack, and counterattack. But these athletes can. So that's exactly what my motivation of joining the gym was. I wanted to be tougher. I wanted to be a greater man. I wanted to be able to protect my family and the people that I love. And so far, it has taught me exactly that. So I'm about 2 months in, and I'm in class 2 days ago. Before class, my friends had told me there's an event coming up. There's some fights coming up. Maybe we should sign up. Maybe you should sign up. And I've been wanting to fight ever since I joined that first class. I knew I wanted to challenge myself. I want to know what it feels like to get punched like full out in a professional setting. I want to know what it feels like to throw a punch full out in a professional setting. So that same day after class, I told my coach, I'm down. Like, sign me up if it's possible. Find me an opponent. I'd love to do it. So within 24 hours, I show up for a class the next day. He's like, it's done. It's booked. You've got an opponent. Damn. As much as I wanted it, I wasn't expecting it. It did catch me off guard. But it's signed, sealed, and delivered, and I'm not the type to back out. So basically, the beginning of this YouTube channel is going to be me bringing you with me to show you what that process looks like. I'm definitely an amateur, an absolute amateur. I know some guys that are killers, especially from my hometown, Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I'm not there yet, but I'm strong. I'm tough-minded mentally, I believe, and I'm willing to test that and try and know that I'm not the best and learn and grow. And that's the best thing about starting something new, is that you aren't the best when you start. That's kind of why I wanted to start fighting, because I knew I would suck. A lot of people want to avoid the sucky part. They just want to win. I wouldn't even, no, that's not true. I was going to say I wouldn't be mad if I didn't win this fight, but that's not true. I would say I will still gain something if I weren't to win this fight. But my goal, like always in sports, is always to win. It's always to dominate. Why I'm doing this, I think it's very important as a man to test what you're made of inside, to test how far you can go, to test your limits. It doesn't always have to be physical. Not everybody, I believe every man should know how to fight and defend themselves, but not everybody feels that way. But you can test yourself in many other ways. I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm excited. And I know from past experience that pressure makes you better, because I joined 2 months ago and I was doing well. I showed up my first few weeks, 4 days a week, my second few weeks, 3 days a week. Like, I've been consistent. I've made it to a lot of classes, but already knowing that that fight is coming, I'm already training harder. I'm already ready to eat better. I'm already ready to cut out all of the garbage and get focused, because all I can think about in the back of my head is, what if this dude beats your ass? What if he knocks you out? And personally, I can't have that. I'll do everything in my power to not allow that. So I'm excited to let you guys in a little bit on my life and my journey, and who knows where this thing is going to go.